So I'm realizing that I'm not that great at cake decorating. I'm not good at all. I have the basic skills and the basic knowledge, but I can always do better. I'm always striving for better. So now I'm teaching myself how to decorate cakes. I'm starting from scratch. I'm even learning how to bake cakes from scratch again. I am also learning how to make frostings from scratch, because in the past I used to do the Snow White buttercream from Wilton with the shortening. So now I'm working with buttercreams, various types. So here I am making a cake from scratch. I am testing out the flavors. So I am cutting recipes in half for smaller portions so that the cake doesn't go to waste. And I'm testing the texture and the flavor to see if it's to my liking. And this will be a base for different cakes that I make. So here I am testing this one out. It is light, it is fluffy. The flavor is mild, so I need to explore different flavors. And I notice once refrigerated, it becomes dense. I feel like box cake is a little lighter and more flavorful, but this is still good. It's not super sweet like box cake. So working with something like a buttercream, it kind of balances things out. So here I have a buttercream, but this also has like this is a coffee flavored buttercream, but it also has cream cheese. So I'm confused about this type of filling. And as you can see, the filling is very loose, which is not great for fillings. I didn't do a border because remember, I'm just testing things out. I'm trying to see what skills I actually have that I can enhance and what skills I really, really need to work on. I feel like some of the most difficult things for cake decorating for me is actually starting out with a leveled cake, leveling cakes, frosting cakes. Yeah, I just need work. I need to just learn how to do everything all over again. So frosting the cake to have nice, neat frosting, smoothing out the frosting neatly, piping the borders, learning different border piping techniques. Yeah, I have a lot of work to do, but I'm going to try and I'm not going to give up. I'm going to learn and I'm going to be good. And you guys could support me on this journey, follow me on this journey. So here I am, piping borders, star tip 21. This is a half of a cake recipe. This is a 6-inch layer cake, and I basically cut one layer in half, stacking one half on top of the other. And I am piping the border. The cake is frosted. So you can see that I need to work on my frosting techniques. I also need to work on the frosting's consistency. Different consistencies are required for different aspects of decorating. The filling, the frosting, the piping of the borders, the writing on the cake require different consistencies. Getting the right frosting consistency is so important, and then you have to take into consideration the temperature of your kitchen, the weather for the day. There's so many things to think about. I used a smaller tip for this top border. I tried to pipe words on top and it just didn't come out good. And I realized that I just really need to be patient and to take my time and not rush through things, and I will get better quality. And as time progresses, I can move faster with the skills that I have. So I added some cute little sprinkles that I have, and now I'm going to write "Don't give up on a cake," because these are practice cakes. I'm not selling them. I'm not giving away. I'm basically just cutting them, eating them. It's going to stay in the house. Maybe I'll give some samples as time progresses and I feel more confident about the cakes. But yeah, I'm not going to give up. I know that life, sometimes you have to start over. I went through a very traumatic experience in my life recently where I basically had to start my life all over again. And I feel like this whole cake thing, I don't even know what pushed me to start this channel, but starting this channel and getting back into cake decorating and baking and cooking and stuff like that, because has kind of helped me, or is helping me, through my post-traumatic stress disorder. It's helping me to heal. It's helping me to release. Investing in my creativity and my passions is really pushing me to release the past, release the pain, heal the trauma, invest my time and energy in my creativity, and hopefully it could turn into something that leads to success, leads to abundance, leads to stability, leads to security and happiness, So the key is for me to never give up. So I'm going to start this. This is my practice cakes. I will be practicing piping. I will be practicing writing. I will be practicing frosting. I will be making cakes from scratch and, learning different techniques and skills. Like working with fondant and making flowers. Now I'm cutting into the cake. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on trying. This cake actually turned out okay for a beginner. Starting all over. I enjoyed it. The thing about cake decorating is that the process could be so long. And sometimes I wonder, like, is it worth it? Like, it could take 2 days to make one cake. And then the price you charge, is it worth the price? At the end of the day, investing in yourself, your creativity, your healing journey is what's most important. And that's priceless.